Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad from the Pac-12, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hands off to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry-up. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. As a design quarterback keeper. Crossing the 40. He's in the clear. Inside the 30. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position. Down to the 24.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Ball handed to the running back. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
First down here for this offense. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set, second down play here. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Pulls it in. It's Owens. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Across the 40. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
There's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Weinbolt. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession that is settled for 3 last time out. Here comes a handoff. Running through the tackle. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it to the left. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now they run the draw play. Finding some room with the 25. And the defense wraps him up.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to his target. It's caught downfield. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. And the Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. No huddle now for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Well, that was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down. They finally come up with their first sack in the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Owens. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's brought down out at the 46. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Owens.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Ball handed off. Tackle, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have a great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. The back's got it. Great move there. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they will claim the second half lead. Extra point try coming now. Extra point makes the lead 4. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Here's the handoff. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. The coverage team makes him pay for that decision. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Trying to find room. It's Owens. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And the Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Receiver in motion now. They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They're going to run it here. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he'll drop back here on third down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. It was a foot race and he won it. So the offense flexing here, Perkins, stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Not much on that play, brought down short. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here we go, national championship game, 4th quarter, 1-possession game. Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. It's a defense. You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down and 10 now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quarterback drops back. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here in the 4th quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And Nittany Lions expect to be able to just run this clock out in the final minute for the W. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, his defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions.